Jace Colucci of the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Jace, tonight a tough loss to Shady Spring. How do you guys get back in the saddle after that loss?
Just got to get back in here tomorrow and regroup and look at what we did wrong and look at what we did right and try to improve on the wrong. But you never know. I mean, it was a tough loss. They're a good team, but we had a lot of mental mistakes, a lot of mental breakdowns, just stuff that we can correct.
You had 5 threes. I think at Westside during your career, you probably weren't known as a three-point shooter.
No,
but tonight you had 5. I think all your points came from the three-point line. What was going on there?
They gave me the space, and Coach Brown said, if you got the space, let it fly. So that's what I got in the back of my head. If I got the space, I'm going to let it go.
And it seemed like every time you made a three, it was a big three. I think you made back-to-back. You guys were down 6. You made back-to-back threes to tie it early on. You think you're the kind of guy that can step up in those pressure situations?
Yeah, I honestly do. I feel because during the offseason, I got in the gym, and me and Coach Brown, my shot was a little off, and then he just worked with me, and he tweaked my shot a little bit. So right now, I think I can be that guy to step up in big-time situations and knock down a nice shot.
Would you be shocked to hear that your teammate Ben Gillum had 26 rebounds tonight?
No, not at all. The man's a beast. Best big man in the state.
He had 17 points to go with it. So what are you going to have to correct as you go on? You're going to see a lot of these old MSAC teams that Woodrow played. You're going to play some traditional roles. What do you need to do to get better?
I feel like I need to start going to the basket more. I feel like I'm settling more for threes. So as the season goes on, I need to progress more on going towards the basket more or less than shooting threes the entire game.
What does this team have to do? What are the mistakes you think when you get in the gym tomorrow that you'll be working on?
I feel like we need to tweak a little bit more on talking on defense. I feel like our defense isn't where it needs to be at, but I feel like if we get in here tomorrow and we start working on talking and calling out screens and helping and we're getting our rebounds, I feel like that's what we need to work on most.
Were they doing anything specifically? Do you feel like they were trying to it was almost like they were double teaming Ben in the first half.
Yeah,
he only had 4 points, but he obviously got started in the second half. But do you feel like they were doing anything on defense specifically that hurt you guys, maybe you weren't ready for?
Yeah, I feel like they crowded the paint to make it harder for us, so we couldn't get to the basket. So we had to settle more for jumpers than we could go to the basket. So, and anytime we got the ball to Ben, they were either double teaming or triple teaming. So it was kind of a tough thing to even try to match up with that because you just don't ever know what they're going to do.
Is this a team you think that when all is said and done is going to be a jump shooting team, or is it going to be a three-point shooting team, or are you going to have to go inside the bend to make it work?
By the end of the season, I feel like we're going to be an all-around team. I feel like we're going to be that team that can shoot, go to the bucket, drive to the paint, make a pass, get a nice shot, anything. I feel like we're just going to be an all-around team by the end of the season.
It was your first night in Flying Eagle uniform in a real game. Let's talk about that and what that meant to you.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to know that I'm playing for such a well-brought program and nothing that I've ever thought I would ever play for in my life. So this is a big moment for me.
Does this make it more important that you guys get back in the saddle and do get some victories for these teams, this team?
Yeah, it means a whole lot.
All right, Jace, I appreciate the time, and better days ahead, man.
All right, thank you.